Emily's world shattered the day her husband walked out, leaving her not just with a broken heart, but with a tiny hand to hold and a mountain of responsibilities. Suddenly, she was a single mother, facing a future that felt both terrifying and uncertain. The weight of financial burdens pressed down on her. But looking into her son Noah's innocent eyes, she knew she had to be strong. She had to be his everything. So Emily's days became a blur of endless work. She took on any job she could find, cleaning offices late at night, waiting tables on weekends, and piecing together a living one exhausting shift at a time. Her own dreams, the ones she once held so dear, were packed away like old photographs stored in the quiet corners of her mind. Sleep became a luxury she couldn't afford. There were nights she'd come home, every muscle aching, and just watch Noah sleep, his peaceful face her only reward. Her world had shrunk to a single, powerful purpose: giving her son a life better than her own, a life of stability and opportunity. She was building his future, one sacrifice at a time. Just when Emily thought she had found a fragile rhythm in their chaotic life, disaster struck. Noah, her bright and energetic little boy, fell seriously ill. The hospital visits became a new, terrifying routine. The medical bills piled up like insurmountable walls. Juggling Noah's care and her demanding jobs became impossible. Soon, the dreaded phone call came. She had lost her job. The fear was suffocating. Eviction notices appeared on their door, a constant, cruel reminder of how close they were to losing everything. In the quiet, dark hours of the night, doubt crept in. Emily looked at her reflection, a tired woman with shadows under her eyes, and wondered if she was failing. Was she strong enough? Could she really do this all on her own? For the first time, she felt truly and utterly defeated. Lying in his hospital bed, looking small and frail, Noah reached out and took his mother's hand. He gave her a weak but determined smile and whispered, "We'll be okay. Mommy, you're the strongest person I know." His simple, unwavering faith was like a jolt to her heart. In that moment, seeing her own strength reflected in her son's eyes, Emily knew she couldn't give up. Defeat was not an option. That very week, she enrolled in evening classes at a local community college. While Noah slept, she studied, fueled by cheap coffee and a burning desire to build a better tomorrow. It was a new kind of exhaustion, but this time it was laced with hope. She was no longer just surviving. She was fighting for their future, a future she would build with her own two hands. The years that followed were a testament to her sheer grit. It wasn't a quick or easy transformation. It was a slow, steady climb. The evening classes led to a certification. The certification led to a better job, one with regular hours and a steady paycheck. The steady paycheck meant they could finally move out of their cramped apartment and into a small house with a little backyard. Slowly but surely, Emily built a career. She wasn't just a collection of odd jobs anymore. She was a professional. Stability, once a distant dream, became their reality. There was food in the fridge. The bills were paid on time. And for the first time in years, Emily could breathe. She had built a fortress of security around her son, brick by painstaking brick. As the years passed, Noah grew from a small boy into a thoughtful young man. He saw things other kids might have missed. He saw the worn-out shoes his mother wore so he could have new ones for school. He saw the nights she stayed up late poring over textbooks after a long day at work. He saw the dreams she had set aside for his sake. He didn't just see her as his mom. He saw her as a warrior. One evening, as they sat together at the dinner table, he looked at her and said, "Mom, you know you're my hero, right? For everything you've done." Tears welled up in Emily's eyes. It was in that moment she knew every single sacrifice, every tear, every sleepless night had been worth it. Her son understood. He saw her. Emily never became rich or famous. Her name never appeared in headlines, and she never built a business empire. But her legacy was far more profound. She built a home sanctuary of love, resilience, and unwavering support. And in that home, she raised a son who was strong, kind, and compassionate, a young man who understood the true meaning of sacrifice and love. Looking at Noah, now on the cusp of his own life, she saw her greatest achievement. She had given him a stable foundation and the strength to build his own future. Her quiet, unsung victory was the most meaningful triumph of all. It was the story of a mother's love, a force powerful enough to build a world. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this journey with us. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that celebrates the strength of the human spirit. We'll see you in the next video.